Hello. I'm here. I still have this on my eye that I'm dealing with, so ignore that if you can. But today we are talking about my experience at the Garden concert. Let me preface with this. I think the Garden is great. I think the live show that the Garden put on was great. The issue with the show here lies not within the performers, but the crowd. So, okay, you know these kind of things, they say the crowd is bad, whatever, and you go and it's not that bad. Like, it's okay, right? This was actually pretty rough. Okay, so first of all, we are in the middle, or not the middle, we are in the back of GA. Like, we are at the staircase. Like, look back and you can see like everyone on the outside of the venue. Like, they're not in the pit. Um, and it felt like middle to front. Like, I've been in experiences where I was in the front of a show, and it felt more like that than being in the back, for sure. I think GA was oversold. Definitely, there's no way that that was the situation that was happening because again, it felt like middle to front in the back of GA. Second of all, the amount of people that left and came back, in a show, people exit, they come into the show, they leave the show, and then it starts and it kind of chills out. The entire set, like the whole time, this is what's happening: is people are coming and leaving and excuse me and sorry and the whole shebang. That's fine. You be respectful of that. You say, okay, you're all good. Like, just go ahead, whatever. What starts to be the issue is when you start to have you and your like fucking 10 friends just start pushing people like you're like grandly entitled to what's happening. Or also, even on top of all that, there's no room. Like, there was no room for things to be happening. When I tell you it felt like the front and the back, I mean it. So when people are saying excuse me, they're they're saying excuse me, they're pushing you, and then they're standing right in front of you because there's nothing to do. And again, I've been to shows where that happens. It's fine, but you have to understand, like, it gets to a point where you're not going anywhere. Like, this is where you are. I'm sorry, like, we can't push to the front. Like, there's no room. Like, there's literally no room for that to be what's happening. But they don't understand, and they just keep going. And then I had a guy who was holding a vinyl, um, Mirror Might Steal Your Charm vinyl, which I have as well. He's holding it like this. Like okay, vinyl, hold it this way, right? He's holding it like it's a sword, right? Like that. So he fucking stabs me in the back, bro, and that shit actually hurt because again, people are pushing, it's a concert, whatever, all that's happening. But why the fuck are you holding your vinyl? You're holding this record like it's a weapon. Don't do that, bro, because now I'm stabbed. And then that shit actually kind of hurt. I didn't want to do too much. I was trying to like pretend like it didn't hurt. That actually did kind of hurt. Um, but it's just like general knowledge things that I've been to shows and that didn't happen. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, that's not a normal behavior to be exhibiting, ever usually, especially at a show. But dude, I don't know. It was a lot of maybe first time show goers, maybe like self involved people. Like, I don't know how to explain it. The vibe was horrible. And again, I know that things happen at shows. I know that you get cut off. I know, like, all that, right? We get that. That's what comes when you go to a live music event. Shit's gonna happen. You're gonna involve yourself with people. Um, but to do it to that level all the time, the whole time, was horrible. And then, okay, they play Thy Mission, which is a fantastic song, their most popular song. Um, and then we are not doing the Excuse Me anymore. We're running into people. That was bad, okay? Because that song comes on, It's their encore. It's great. Everyone's excited. And I wasn't that. I'm not gonna like yell at. I'm not mad. Like we're all having fun. Whatever the fuck, you know. But you gotta realize, like, if you are trying to get into the front of the show and there's no room, you probably shouldn't run into people because then they knocked a girl over in front of me. Um, and that's kind of dangerous, right? Like people are jumping and having fun, and then someone's on the ground and there's not room for this person to be on the ground so they can get stepped on. You know, it's stuff like that. It's like just be considerate even if you feel you find yourself being annoying. Um yeah, running into people to get by them and just like pushing them into the crowd. It's probably not the move there. Is what I would personally say. Um Steeler Nation. Shout out the Steelers, we suck. Um, yeah, but the Garden themselves were great. I was really excited to see them. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed with the set list at times. They played a lot of great stuff, but there was no mirror. There was rare. What was the 2015 Alhaha? There was no egg. There's no Call of the Dogs out. There's no Destination, which I doubt they play often anyway. But they played a lot of the horseshit on Route 66 album, which I am a big fan of. And then some new songs. I'm lagging here, sorry guys. And then they played some new songs, and one of them I really thought was really good. It reminded me of Macabre Plaza with Puzzle, with like it was all the vada projects in one. Like you could hear it. And I'm excited to hear that. It sounds like they're going in the more Western, like pirate esque style than when they were originally coming up, and it was more like art eccentric. We're doing things, and I think that comes with age, and I also think that comes with the amenities you get when you're touring now, when you're playing a venue like the House of Blues, right? You're not going to have the same habits you did when you're playing a DIY venue and sleeping in tents. True. But no, they're great. Their live sound was genuinely impressive. I didn't know how it was gonna work with the sample pad because I know that can be rough sometimes. It was great. Shout out their team. Shout out them, and the bass tone that Wyatt has is just like fantastic. The drums that Fletcher played, those sounded really good. Like really good in the way of like noticeably better than other shows that I've been to. The drums sounded, which is great when you're two people that you sound that good. I remember one song, I think Squitch, it's like a fucking tongue twister. The track before Campfire on Squitch Face, you know what I'm talking about. Before Campfire on Horseshit on Route 66, that song sounded heavy live. Like that was really good. Like you could notice that the sound of the live, holy lag guys, sorry, the sound of the live was coming through, and it was really good. They played Vexation, which was a cut for sure. I like that one. Thought that was good. I thought the pace of the show was pretty good. I thought that they kind of incorporated the new songs well well into where they should have been in the set list. Like I thought they did a good job with the set list. Overall, I had a great time. The crowd was pretty fucking horrible. These are things to be expected when you go see Ghost Mountain and the Garden on a weekend or even a weeknight. I think it was when you go see that show. You know what's gonna happen. Um, yeah. Shout out y'all, man. That's my review ish complaining of the Garden. All right, I'll see y'all now.